Hold it, hold it, hold it. For the love of Jane Russell's big fat horse's ass on toast, stop ringing that goddamn bell. Shit the bed. Well, howdy, folks. Come on in. Well, from the looks of them fancy britches and sassy little hairdos, y'all ain't from around here, are you? So where y'all from? What? I didn't quite get that. Ah. Obviously all y'all is mutes, 'cause you wouldn't be fucking with me now, would you? No, no. See, the last guy that fucked with me ain't having a real good howdy-do today right now. Y'all city slickers think you can come in here and just waste my whole goddamn day, don't you? Well, the hell with that. Get the hell on out of here. I got me some chickens to be dealing with. Look, if you don't quit doing the asshole shuffle and pick one of these goddamn options, I'm gonna come over there and put my boot up your ass. Well, fine. Fine. You can just stand there and kiss a dog's titties for all I care. I got me some reading I gotta catch up on if you don't mind. Christ. Get this here thing on. Jesus. Oh. Yeah, that's a picture of the Grand Canyon or my ex-girl one. Yeah, let me see here if I got it. Oh, darling. I would purely love to bite you in the ass, take the lockjaw and have you drag me to death. Oh, yeah. Oh, my Lord. All that and flexible, too. Damn. Let me see here. Turn-ons. Oh, shit. Long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners, puppies. Fuck. Oh, turn-offs. Rude people. Violence. Clowns. Fucking whore. What the hell are you all still doing here? What, are you in love with my ass or something? Well, why don't you just get up off that couch and come here and kiss me on my ass then? Jesus Christ. Oh, well, fine. It is now official. You have just wasted most of my fucking day. It's lunchtime already. Damn. You will excuse me, won't you? Well, thank you very much. One of them juicy motherfuckers. Oh, yeah. I love this shit. Oh, damn. Y'all gotta get a laugh, I'm telling you. I bet you these go over real big at the police station. Damn. Well, fuck you very much.
Hello.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, man?
Oh, got the flu.
Do you?
I feel like dog shit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I was ready to get this over with an hour ago. I'm like, oh, the time zone thing. Because we don't
daylight
acknowledge
savings time fallback. Yeah.
We don't do it, and it just throws me off every time. Let me turn this music off.
What do you have? The stomach bug? I've been having some
no,
it's cold issues.
I've got I do have the shits, dude, the squirts, but that's not like a stomach bug. Like
that's the normal, right?
No, I don't know, but it hasn't. I'm not really eating a lot, so it's like it's got to be a trip. It's more like a flu, though. Yeah. Eva, my wife had she's just kind of getting over it today, and then I got past it today. So it's just been going on for like a week straight, if you consider the overlap. But what's going on, everybody?
Yeah, it looks like we got some people in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and power through. Hold on. I feel like dog shit. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, no, yeah, Primary Colors is on the list. What's up, gamer guy? Yeah, Independence Day I know is. Mars Attacks I know is. We might have forgot Doctor Strangelove.
Yeah, I did.
You know, I kind of almost suggested, why don't we just make it like all political figures? Because then we could put in like Black Sheep and stuff, like Governor did. Because
I tried to focus more on the president's side, not the other political figures.
We had Senate and stuff. Everything got. There's a lot of elections.
Well, actually, I did put the interview on here. So.
Oh yeah, that's not our president. It's
not our president.
Yeah, I'll be right back. 2 seconds, guys. We'll get going. We're just gonna take it easy breezy, cover girl, man. We're just gonna do a fun stream. Nothing stressful tonight on me.
Yeah, people in the chat are talking about Tony Todd passing away. That's sad. Yeah, I didn't even hear about that until I saw that. That's he was pretty young too, I believe, in the 60s. So, does anybody know how he passed or what happened with all that? Because that's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. But yeah, we have a fun list here for you. So.
I don't think you can. When I opened my room door there, I don't know if you guys could see the framed art in the hallway that Josh James did for me some years back.
I saw that when I came over.
Yeah, for the film that never was, the film that was not made yet. It's so funny that Randall Plunkett and I were going to do that thing so much that we were dead serious, and Randall even commissioned. I think he paid Josh James like $800 to do that.
Wow.
Randall did, and he just gave it to me. Like, here, you can have it. Like I don't need, because so I feel like that when I walk past that framed art every day, I'm like,
the film that never was.
It's like, it's the film I want to be. Like the short that I made was kind of based off that in a way, and it's kind of what I want. That's the feature I would like to make off the back of like. But I look past it. I go past it every day, and I look at it. And I'm like, someday, Randall, I'm going to pay you back for this $800 piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding. I love it. I love that. No, I really like it, or else I wouldn't have it on my wall. But yeah, I definitely want to make it. So Todd probably already said hi while I stepped away. But what's up, James? R.I.P. Tony Todd. Yeah, sucks, man. 69 is not old enough. If you ask
what
me.
happened with that? Did he just old age?
I hope not old age. I don't think that's very old, but they didn't. I don't think they announced how he died. Wasn't he battling some sort of illness, like a cancer or something?
He might have had cancer.
He looked kind of sick. He didn't look very good.
I haven't seen him recently, so I don't know.
He looked a bit gaunt, but I guess I don't know. Yeah, camera guy, everybody, what's going on? So, obviously, keeping it festive with Election Day, our favorite holiday. Todd had the idea to do a tier list surrounding presidential movies.
I figured we do something different since election. It's more like election week because everybody talks about the election even after it. So
yeah, well, no, it's gonna be fun. So, is there anything that you guys wanted to talk about or shoot the breeze on before we get going? I'm gonna try and I drank some OJ, ate some soup. I'm ready to party.
What's your soup of choice there? Does it have to be a broth soup?
No,
it can't be a cream soup, can it?
For me, it can. Fuck yeah, I ate mushroom soup. I'll have mushroom.
Oh, I didn't know when you were sick if you would do a cream soup or not.
I just want something hot. That's all I care about. Yeah, something hot and creamy down my gullet, guys. That's all that matters to me.
You don't just drink the quart of chicken broth, not even heat it up. Just drink it out of the
no, but that's a
carton.
It's a good idea, man. I like. Why can't I spit it out? What's the I'm
bouillon
really
cubes?
No, but what's the stuff you get at the Asian restaurants, like the ramen places?
Oh yeah, the hot and sour soup.
Well, okay, that's not what I was thinking of, but yeah, stuff like that. Just
I love hot and sour soup, man.
Yeah, I have brain fog, so you're probably gonna see me like fumbling my words. Like I can't really process anything. Italian wedding soup is great, Blaine. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm a soup guy. But I have some more mushroom soup. I'm gonna go ahead and chow down on that. I should eat it like Sid Haig on this podcast.
They have that ginger soup or whatever when I go to like the like Mongolic places. That's really good.
Mm-hmm. But how's everybody's dude? See, I don't even know what day it is. It's Friday. Yeah, I guess it is Friday, dude. It's just been I've had onset symptoms for a couple of days, but then today it just really kind of hit me. But yeah, it's been a week, man. Really excited. I'm glad the week's over. I'm glad the election's over, and I'm glad the election was over in a night, so we're not fucking battered with that shit. I actually think it went well because I'm not getting into politics, but I think it went well as far as it got resolved quickly. There's no drama. There's no drama. You know, people are being really cool comparatively by comparative years. Like the last couple of elections were nuts in the aftermath, and this has been pretty. It is what it is type of thing, right? So, and I like it. I feel like, okay, it's over. I feel like I can stop watching the political commentators. I feel like I can watch, because I was getting sucked into it where it's like, it's kind of hard not to, because they're battering you nonstop with stuff. And, you know, when you watch like one video or whatever, your algorithm turns into all politics and it's just getting shoved in your algorithms. You're like, all right, I guess what's going on there? And you just go down those rabbit holes.
So my kids are sitting there at the dinner table. They're both on their iPads. They're watching YouTube. And all you hear is the word abortion over and over again. Yeah. And my wife is like, what the hell is this? Is all the political ads about abortion. I'm like, even on the kids' iPads, dude.
It's pretty
Sick,
it's pretty
dude.
brutal. Like, Dad, what does democracy mean? And what happens when it's the end of it?
Yeah.
Like, does that mean we're gonna die? Well, they'd like to think so. That's what they would like to think. They'd like to think you would. But no, I'm glad it's done. And now, because especially the last few, I mean, it's been pretty much present in my life, and for obviously like a good 6 months. But this last few weeks, especially when it's really heating up, I haven't watched any movies.
Yeah, I haven't either.
And I hate that. So I'm glad the distractions are gone. And I have this beautiful Nightmare on Elm Street. I still have not watched.
You need to watch that, man. It looks awesome.
I've got my beautiful Trick or Treat limited edition. I still haven't watched.
I haven't watched it. I just got mine too.
I'm gonna watch. Sorry, Freddie. I got to watch Trick or Treat first. I'm gonna watch that this weekend. I might try. If I don't feel like too shitty, I'm gonna watch it tonight. But I might have to watch it tomorrow. But because the plan is Riverman and I are gonna do Trick or Treat Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're going to do another Trick or Treat, and we'll be able to come prepared and talk all about the set too. But looking forward to that. But
did you see the Sammy Kerr poster in there?
I haven't even opened it. I have not.
You haven't opened the Trick or Treat yet?
No, I haven't. Dude, my Freddy is still in a fucking Warner Brothers box, and I got that first.
They have the Sammy Kerr poster from Ragman's Wall, dude. It's in there.
Dude, I got one Freddy, two Freddy. You know why? Because I forgot I ordered it on Amazon, and I forgot to cancel it because I ended up getting on Diabolic.
Those are still available on Orbit or something too, aren't they?
Yeah, they're still available. Yeah. So it's not like I'm winning here. And technically when these first went on sale, I had to go through Amazon UK, and so I can't return it. They'll make me pay for shipping and the whole deal. It's just not worth it. So I guess I'm just gonna hold on to it, and maybe it'll
gift it to your mom for a Christmas gift.
Yeah, that's all right. I hate it. I hate that I have two of those damn things. But
it's better than the Halloween boxes.
Not really. I mean, it's still fucking shit I don't need and I gotta get rid of. I fucking hate it. So I'm just like, I'm banking on that, like, hopefully it'll sell out. Maybe I can, because I just want to like break even. If I sell it now, I take a loss. And if I return it to Amazon UK, I take a loss. And I'm just not willing to do that. So basically, I got to be able to sell it for just a few dollars enough to where it takes care of my eBay fees and I can wash it away.
You better sell it before the box set comes out, the 4K box set. Because then you won't get anything for it.
You're probably right. Fuck you. But you're probably right. It is what it is. I still have a Hellraiser, an extra Hellraiser 4K set.
You got the chatter, and then you got the
well one. I got the chatter, and then the chatter started going for a lot of money, and so I was like, well, fuck this. And then I got a pinhead one because I'm like, I'm happy with the pinhead if I can get money on the chatter.
Love the pinhead one. Yeah,
I think the chatter one's even cooler, but it's not for what they were going for. I'm like, whatever, I'll put this online. And then they fucking announced the US release. And then now the chatter has just been sitting there. And I've had lots of people like IM me because I was asking for what it was going for, and I don't care. It's like, you're either going to pay me for it, I'll just hold on to it as a collector. Even though it's like I need them, I'd rather have the money back. But I was listing it for what they're going for. I've had people IM me like, like before the US, there's a US version coming out right at eBay. I'm like, yeah, I put this up before they announced that. Okay, so what's the lowest you'll come down on that? I'm like, I'm not. I tell everybody that, like, I'm not. You can buy it or not, or wait for the US. I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. I tell people, like, I don't care if this doesn't sell. But it's either going to sell for this amount, or I am going to just keep it. Don't you want the one that doesn't have the studio logo on?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
that maybe it'll be a collector's item. Like, this one doesn't have the studio logo.
Why don't you put that in the description? No studio logo.
Yeah, take a new picture of the binding.
So you need the studio logo one and
like,
the non-studio logo.
Let's face it, nerds. You guys just want this to be on your shelf. You'll never watch it. You just want to see the bind on your shelf. And now you're gonna have that studio logo, making it look all icky.
That's why people buy 3 Trick or Treats, which is just freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's stupid. But I got the best one, so I'm happy.
So did I.
Oh, Blaine, I just watched a double feature of Motel Hell and Deranged. I've never seen Deranged.
Deranged is great, man. You haven't seen that with Old Man Marley?
No, I've never seen it.
Yeah, you have to watch that sometime, man.
Motel Hell's not very good. I don't like Motel Hell. I think it's boring as shit. Hopefully you watch that last, because
I enjoy Motel Hell. I don't love it, but I enjoy it.
I think it's just boring. It's just a slog, dude.
Some parts are kind of sluggish, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah. What's everybody else been watching lately? What's everybody else been playing lately? I've been addicted, dude, to Vampire Survivors. I've been addicted.
Oh, you're telling me about that. I need to. Is that on? It's on PlayStation, right?
Yeah, but it's I think for the last year it was on Steam and Xbox, but then it finally came to PlayStation, and it's just like a $5 game. But I think if you have PSN, which I know you do, it's free. But it's like it's just this retro style gauntlet game, and so a gauntlet. So you just have to see how long you can survive, and the enemy horde gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and it's about leveling up, and it's the epitome of like those types of things where it's okay, just one more game for bed, those types of games, like
I see. Yeah, it is like kind of, I love Gauntlet back on
it's kind of like got the skin of Castlevania. That's the vibe, like skeletons and vampires and crucifixes, and it even like ripped off a lot of the assets, like the weapons you get. But it's like a Gauntlet game, and Gauntlet just keeps going on and on and on. These have stages that you unlock by hitting certain levels within each stage. There's ways to advance, but it's just about how long you can survive and if you can get to the end of each level. And it's just addicting. It's like crack, dude. And and each round is great because it only, depending on how good you are, I can only survive. Now I'm to the point where I can survive almost 30 minutes per round. But, if it's a hard level, you might survive 5 minutes, you might survive 10 minutes. So it's good for like quickies, but it's addicting because you'll play one round and be like, oh, I could play one round before bed, no problem. And you finish, you're like, I could play one more. Like, I almost got it. I got to get it this time. So, but I love those types of games, man.
Yeah, my kids have been playing Tour de France 2013 or 2023.
That sounds like a great kids game.
It's terrible. Well, they like it just because you're on the bike or whatever, and you like try to knock people over, and it's a ridiculous game, but I don't know, they enjoy that.
Was that like a free download?
Yeah, free download. I always do the free downloads, or else like the
monthly,
the cop simulator or the firefighter simulator. All those.
You should get them into the power wash simulator.
I haven't seen that one.
That one was popular. The power wash simulator is actually supposed to be very good. Like it got great reviews, and people say it's actually really fucking quite relaxing. The power wash simulator. You got to clean the siding and shit, dude. Like, what the hell?
My nephews play farming simulator all the time. I know that.
Yeah. One of these days I want to play one of those. I've yet to play a sim game like that. Like, I don't know what all the rage is, but did you guys ever play like games like Overcooked?
No.
Those games are great, and those are fun co-op games, but they're super stressful because it's like you're working in a restaurant and you got these cute little characters, and if you play co-op, it's like you're cooking the orders. Maybe your wife or whoever's playing with you is washing the dishes or plating the food.
Oh, Overcooked. Yeah, I've played. Yeah, those are fun, dude.
But they get really stressful when your restaurant gets busy, dude. I think I had my first ever like spat with my spouse when we played Overcooked. It's like, because you feel like Gordon Ramsay. Eventually, you're getting so stressed, and you're like, "Hurry up, babe! Hurry up! What are you doing? We're like the quarters are stacking up. We're gonna lose." It's like, stop yelling at me.
My kids and I play Moving Out all the time. Do you ever play Moving Out?
What's that? Moving simulator?
Well,
where you actually move in and
you have to move. No, you have to move out the furniture,
and you got to put it in.
Yeah, in a certain amount of time. Yeah, and it's pretty fun, dude. And yeah, it's hard because you're in a house and like trying to pull couches through the doors.
Yeah, well,
and all that.
Is that the same game? I heard about a game where you're moving in and people find that therapeutic because you're like,
this is just moving out. So.
Well, there's another game where I heard where it's supposed to be a good stress reliever. It's like moving in. It's like you get to decide where you want to put your couch, put pictures on the wall, and it's
like
just
that.
And that sounds really weird, but it's like, I know my lady she loves to decorate. She loves that so she would probably like something like that. I don't know. I'm sure Todd would like a mowing the lawn simulator game where you're just mowing the lawn, dude.
Yeah, but no, I'll be relaxing, I guess.
Can you like, do you want to, you choose like your equipment? You can do the riding mower, dude, and you have a beer, dude, and it's like first person, drink the beer.
You have the Forrest Gump hat, dude.
You got to wave, but it's like first person. You wave to your neighbor, dude. You see your neighbor across the street. Can you imagine? Then you can like even put on like
Good morning, James.
Yeah. I have to play some of those, man. But Blaine, I've been playing some SNES lately, Legend of Mystical Ninja. Yeah, I've been wanting to play some. I want to play a lot. I just don't have time, dude. I mean, if it wasn't for Vampire Survivors, I haven't played any games in months.
Have you played the new Halloween/Evil Dead game? Is that out or no?
I Shall Come Again. I haven't played games in months. Yeah, they're out, but I haven't played them. When you buy that though, it's like a 2-pack. It's and I think it's like a full. I don't know if it's 50 or maybe $60, but it comes with
I'll wait till it goes.
It'll go down. That thing will go way down, and it's or it's on digital and physical, so it's either gonna like go on PS Plus or it's gonna go down somewhere, and it comes with both games. However, on PS Plus, it might sell them a la carte. I'm not sure how it works. But they're packaged together physically, I know. But I heard they're not very long. People say they're fun, but they're just for the price. It's like each game has like 8 stages. It's like it's a little hefty to ask $60 for them. So I feel like it's a $30 for the bundle, like max. But I'll wait till that shit's like $10, dude.
That reminds me, I gotta get my kids that Mario Party Jamboree. I think that's coming out if it's not out yet. But
yeah.
Those are always fun. I hear that one has a ton of good mini games.
Yeah. Well, in another life, in another world, I would have time to play all these games. I live vicariously, man. I watch game YouTubers and I kind of just watch them play and watch them go over old games, or I watch them talk about new stuff I'll never play because I never have time. And it scratches enough of an itch because I'm never gonna have time to play, man. I kind of went down the rabbit hole on YouTube because every couple of years I'm like, man, it'd be so nice to have like a Raspberry Pi, like to do it. And I just
there's too much, man. Yeah,
it's too much. Well, it's just too much.
There's too many games. Yeah.
No, I'm just old and I don't want to deal with the fuck. I don't want to fucking deal with the shit. Like, so my brother, he put like Bodicera and stuff on. He's like here, and it is cool. Like he's got Bodicera interface. He's got all the games, and it's got all the information loaded up. It's great. But he loads it up on an external storage, and it's like, here you go. You just keep it on your PC, and then when you boot up, like do the thing. Don't boot up on your PC. You got to boot up the fucking Bodicera external drive. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I just want to plug it in. I just want to have because you can buy like Raspberry Pis that are already encased in like a little console, and you can plug it in. I just want something that's like a console, plug and play. I can leave plugged in. If I want to play it, turn it on. That's all I want. I don't want to have to fucking Alt Command fucking C, Z, whatever to fucking launch the fuck. I don't want to do all that because I was trying to do it for a while, but I'm like, I kept getting so many like shitty errors. I'm like, I just want to play the damn game, dude. Just let me fucking play I don't want to map controls, dude. I don't want to do any of it. I just want to play the fucking game. So
are they going to come out with a Switch too? Is that confirmed?
Yeah, they still haven't announced it. All they announced was that it got delayed till I think next year in the spring,
Okay.
maybe like first quarter. It was, I think initially it was aimed at coming out in the holiday, but they did it. They did announce officially that it's going to be backwards compatible, which that's a given. It's going to play Switch, of course. But
they're going to have the SD card slots and everything.
if it's backwards compatible,
okay.
I mean, that's what. So, and then like a pretty credible image leaked of what it looks like. That pretty much everybody's like, yeah, this is probably it. But yeah,
Does
they
the
haven't.
name look the same or what?
It looks similar. I mean, I think it's got a
Okay.
bigger screen. Hopefully, it's OLED out the gate.
Yeah,
like
it should be.
And you know, bigger screen, quality of life stuff. But it's more of this. It's, you know, it's not broke, don't fix it. It's just improved, which I'm down with. So. What I care about is the innings, like what they're going to do to it and what you can do with it. But I don't really know how you're going to make the design any better. It's a portable. It is what it is. I mean, have you seen Wild Robot? I've not seen Wild Robot. Is that a cartoon? If it's a cartoon, I haven't seen it. Despite what Fred the Hammer may have told you in private, I have not seen it. If it's a cartoon,
I know what Wild Robot is. I haven't seen it though.
Yeah, but enough about that shit. Let's talk president movies.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get this going, guys. You guys are gonna have to help us because I think like last time, there's no way we've both seen all these. So
no, we're gonna do a wheel for all three of us. You, me, in the chat.
Okay, that's how we did it last time. I thought it was good.
Yeah, let me start presenting here.
Present them. Suck my balls, Mr. Garrison.
All right.
Oh, I feel like ass. You know, after we were talking about this list, I remembered more, but I just said, you know, whatever, this is good enough.
Yeah, this is like 28, I think.
All right. Wow. Okay. All right, so I guess we'll just kind of go in order. I'll go, Todd will go, and the chat goes. We'll see that.
Okay, you want to go first?
Yeah, just let me go first. We'll just kind of, and there's a couple in here I want to get because there's actually quite a few in here I haven't seen. We got to add an F. We didn't add an F. There's
I just added an F.
So you don't want a D? I can't end at D. Add a D. Let's get a D too.
All right. How do you add one? Oh, you can do this.
Add a row. Add row below. You can choose the color. Remember how you didn't like how S was red? You can change those colors.
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't, but I was just doing it. Well, okay. All right. There you go. Okay. You're welcome. All right. Yeah. Black. That's the color of flunk. Red. Why don't you change S to blue? Take the F to fail. Do that red, dude. Yeah, I like that actually. S should really stand out.
Yeah, let's do S blue because we're doing a political.
I wasn't trying to get that deep with it. I just wanted
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. All right. So
in that case, I'll have to put a red.
Yeah, red should have been the top of the.
Yeah, I know.
No, we're not getting political, Todd. All right. No, okay, so go ahead. Let's spin the wheel.
All right. Let's see here.
Really quick. I wanted to say something. So here's what I think the plan should be next week. We're gonna do, like I said, Trick or Treat Wednesday. Next week, I do believe Todd and I should launch our members only stream. We should do that Friday.
Okay.
We should do that Friday. We're gonna do those once a month, and if anybody wants to join that, it's like $2 at $2.99 or something. Supports us a whole heap, and we're gonna put that together and do it. And that's a place where we'll talk about anything and everything you want. We're not gonna be held down by the YouTube gods. So, and then we'll kind of get back to normal. But then one of these weeks I want to do one of our stream days on the game channel just to kind of break in. Because we haven't done that, and we'll figure it out. But I want to start giving some love.
Maybe we'll have to do that Countdown Vampires or something.
Vampire Survivors, dude.
Yeah,
Countdown Vampires.
What did I say?
Countdown Vampires is a PS1 game. Remember that commercial, dude? Countdown Vampires.
I remember Travis. I stole that game from Travis.
No, and I have it now.
It's terrible, dude.
I have it now because I got it from
you.
You stole
Okay.
his CD book. It has Mortal Kombat mythologies, Countdown
Yeah.
Vampires, etc. in there. And I ended up getting it from you. So it's like secondhand thievery. It's great. Like I told Travis that once. Like, yeah, I think I have that. He's like, how do you have it? I'm like, oh, it's mine now.
Passed around.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
That's
Come
right.
at me. All right, let's go
Are
ahead.
you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready for this. Let's
Is this
knock it out.
you? Are you the first?
Yeah, I'm the first.
Okay, you're the first. Here we go.
Lincoln. I want Lincoln. Of course, I haven't seen Head of State. Actually, you know what?
Head of State.
Is this the one where like he's in the body of an old man, Chris Rock, or is this a different Chris Rock movie I haven't seen?
That's the Chris Rock movie.
But is that the one where he switches bodies like Freaky Friday with an old white man, or is that a different Chris Rock movie?
It's this one.
Yeah, I know what it is. I just don't remember the fucking movie because his movies suck and they were all the same in the late 90s. Well, you guys help me out. Where does this go? Blaine, have you seen it? D? I'm going to go with it. Let's put it in D. I don't even care about that movie. Chris Rock, I mean...
Okay, Bernie Mac's in this.
Yeah, okay.
Bernie Mac's funny, dude.
Unless he's fucking Miss Parker, dude. I don't give a shit about Bernie Mac, dude.
Okay.
Bernie Mac looks like a struck match, dude. Come on.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry.
All right, D.
Starting off hot. I stole that from the roast of Flavor Flav, dude. One of the comedians said that. It's like Flavor Flav looks like a fucking struck match, and he's like laughing. Flavor Flav.
Oh. Flavor Flav.
So funny, dude. I thought that was the funniest joke I've ever heard on a roast. All right, yeah. Silhouette says you can't spell Chris Rock without cock.
Yeah.
All right. Bulletproof. That's Damon Wayans. All right. So why am I not seeing a screen?
I gotta share the wheel.
Hey, did you put it at D?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Spin the wheel. Yeah. There's a lot. Yeah, it's yours. I think there's a lot in here I haven't seen. Unfortunately, not up to speed of my president movie. Oh, he did XXX State of the Union. There you go.
Yeah. Independence Day.
Okay. All right. So you got one, and I know.
Yeah.
I, for one, this movie was a big deal, I know, but like it has not aged very well. I actually never loved Independence Day when I was a kid.
Really? See,
I've seen it a lot, but it's just I never loved it, and I like it even less as I gotten older.
So I saw this movie in the theaters with my dad. This was supposed to open up Independence Day, but it ended up opening up 2 days earlier for some reason because it was like people are anticipating so much, and I guess it was selling out. So they opened it 2 days early. I saw it. I love it, man. And I love Bill Pullman as the president. I think, of course, he has one of the greatest speeches ever. We will not go quietly into the night. I will give this an A. I love Independence Day. I think it's a great movie.
I think the concept is really cool. Like the concept's cool. There's just something about the movie I don't like. That just doesn't land completely for me. It's like I love Jeff Goldblum. Bill Pullman's cool. It's got Brent Spiner. Remember he's like up against the glass.
I love what's his name? Who you say? Bill Pullman and
got Randy Quaid. I'm back. Yeah.
Who's his father? The father.
Oh, Judd Hirsch.
Judd Hirsch. Yeah. He wouldn't be anywhere or I don't know. He the way he talks is just freaking hysterical.
Yeah, he's a classic New York Jewish guy. He's playing chess in the park and stuff.
You wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for my David.
Yeah, great cast and everything.
Awesome.
And obviously it really blew up Will Smith's movie career. But I don't know. It's just it's very 90s, so it's got that going for it. But yeah, Blaine, Mars Attacks is better. Hopefully I get Mars Attacks. I want to get a movie I've seen. So now this is your guys'.
The chat,
yeah. So we're gonna roll it for you guys, and you guys dictate exactly where this goes. We have no sway on this. So, all right, XXX State of the Union, starring one Ice Cube.
Yep.
Why didn't you put Independence Day 2 in here?
I've never seen Independence Day 2.
And you love the first one probably because you're like everybody said it was so bad.
Yeah,
it stunk so bad. Doo-doo, feces all over the wall. It's done so bad. It's done so bad. All right, guys, where is Triple X State of the Union?
Right here.
All right, so what do you got?
I've only seen parts of this. I never
seen this piece of shit, dude. Come on. I literally just don't waste my time with these types of movies. Usually, I've seen maybe half of these. I'm not gonna.
Have you seen the first Triple X with Vin
No,
Diesel?
Vin Diesel's the worst actor in the world, dude.
Remember when the first Triple X came out and everybody was like creaming over it, man, just because Vin Diesel was so hot at the time. He was like The Rock, you know.
It had Rammstein in the movie, and that's where they pulled the Fire Fry video. Fire Fry! They're playing it in the movie. That's when Mutter came out, which is their best album. So that's what I always think about is Rammstein. Rammstein. I really hate it when people say Rammstein's name wrong. And dude, fucking okay, since it's topical. When I was watching like JD Vance, he was doing like Tim Dillon's podcast. He made a Rammstein reference, like okay, let's stop that. And he called him Ramstein. I'm like, oh God, like JD Vance, stop this. He's like, they had a really good song called America that was actually, it painted a picture on globalism. Like, all right, I get it, you're my age and you probably listen to Rammstein or Ramstein, but I never understood. But anyway, it was kind of weird. Like, let's move on.
Are these the same two covers or what? Look at that.
Dude, yeah, they're very it's almost as bad as like the Avenger syndrome. You know how they have all the covers today that look the same, dude, like the Avenger style, like photoshopped, and all the faces and the heads. They're cramming every fucking thing on these covers. And then you guys remember Dimension Home Video had all the Scream knockoff covers. Phantoms, you know, what's it called? Why can't the Robert Rodriguez movie? Why can't I think of it? Robert Patrick. What Usher? What the fuck? Faculty? All these movies,
Faculty,
I Know What You Did Last Summer. Even like the shitty movies like Urban Legend and Valentine. They all had to do like
the copy paste. Yeah,
the model. We have to put all the fucking WB actors on there, and they didn't even look like they were in the movie. They got like clearly just they brought them in like 6 months after filming ended and took like glamour shots of them. They all had like beards. Like Skeet Ulrich on the Scream cover had a full beard. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, like he never had a beard in the fucking movie. You know, it's just silly.
That Scream cover is ridiculous too, man.
Drew Barrymore literally looks nothing like she did in the movie. She's like wearing like cat eye makeup and shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, they brought them all back in like 6 months later and took glamour shots, dude, as if they were like modeling for Revlon and said, all right, this is our cover. But they don't do that today. That'd be like if they come out with a new Pirates of the Caribbean movie, but on the cover they put that fucking cologne ad of Johnny Depp with the meme with all the hot dogs in his mouth. It's like, yeah, okay, that looks like Jack Sparrow. I love that meme, dude. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's how I like my Johnny Depp. A lot of fucking sausages in his mouth, that's for sure. Simon Rex.
Doo-doo and feces.
Is this me? Okay. I'm glad I got my fellow Americans. All right. So I have to ask a question. Are we ranking these in context with all the movies on the board? Like compared it, like, because for example, I don't think any movie on this list is an S in reality. If I'm comparing
your favorite. This is your favorite, man.
Listen, I don't think any movie on this list in the whole grand scheme of film is an S. But if we're talking about competition between just these movies, like out of these movies, this is the S.
Yes. Yeah.
Are we doing it like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we're gonna do it like that, yeah, I'm gonna hold on. Let me think this through. I mean, out of all these movies, yeah, this is one I would put in the S tier. I think it's hilarious. Now, okay, I have to give you both my score. Put it on S. It's an S.
I agree. I'd put it in an S too. I've seen this a million times.
And so I'm going to give you the tier list score, and then I'm going to give you my overall score because I just feel like I have to. This movie, in a normal setting, is a B. It's hilarious. It's funny. I really enjoy it.
It's a mom-com. It's a grandma.
If you like Grumpy Old Men, you'll love this.
Yeah.
It's a grandpa's. You watch it with a grandpa. It's not even a dad movie. It's a grandpa movie because they make all these it's just about, you know, two ex-presidents.
Yeah.
Two ex-presidents. One's a Democrat. One's a Republican. One of them actually, like, you know, took the mantle from the other one. And it's just a bunch of like red versus blue jokes that your grandparents are gonna love. Like remember they went to Jack Lemmon's presidential library. He's like, he had a pull string doll. Don't you fall into the trap. Democrats are full of crap. My grandma laughed so much at that. I'm like, and it's so stupid. Don't you fall into the trap. Democrats are full of crap. But then like James Garner was like the Democrat. So this is like old school Democrats and Republicans. So Jack Lemmon was like really kind and kind of a softie, he says crap. And James Garner was like the Democrat. So back then he was a little bit
he got the ladies man type of thing.
Well, like like the Bill Clinton thing. And Democrats back then, now it's a little bit more PC and they want to censor everything. But back then it was the conservatives that were like, don't say that's a bad word. Don't say that's a bad word. Yeah. And the Democrats were a little bit more rougher. And James Garner, he's like, when he gets some coffee, he's like, well, can I at least lick the lid? Because he only had enough money for one coffee. Decaf, you pussy. And he throws it out the window. So I just love it's that whole Odd Couple like back and forth dynamic they have, which is funny because Jack Lemmon was in the Odd Couple. And it's also got Peter Hurd, aka Peter McAllister. No, did I get his name right? Not Peter Hurd. What's his fucking name? What's Peter McAllister's name? John Hurd.
John Hurd, yeah.
Yeah, he's the bad guy because the current sitting president is Dan Aykroyd. And Dan Aykroyd is the current president.
Yeah.
And John Hurd's the vice president. And all this shit that they're doing is basically put on by John Hurd, who's trying to usurp the throne. But and I used to die laughing, dude, when they went to the gay pride parade with the Dorothy's.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, and the Secret Service agent is one of the.
I love it. Mary, he shoots him. Those are the presidents. Yeah. Like he's the same guy. What's going on, ladies?
Will we ever see again? Somewhere over the rainbow.
Over the rainbow. And then I love at the end of the movie, the guy working at the factory, the Winnebago family not the car family that picked them up, and they were living off camping sites and they were going wherever because her brother-in-law had a job for him, yada yada. When they were watching it, he's like, I'm not afraid to admit this, but I slept with both those men. I'm like, why would you say that knowing it's out of context? Like you guys snuggled up, snuggled up with the presidents, dude. I love when he reprimands the kid in the car. He's like, no, he reprimands the dad when he got his his Davy Crockett. He was getting Davy Crockett mixed up with George Washington and all these stuff. And he's like, and then James Garner corrected him, and the dad's like, well, no offense, Mr. President, but you're in my car. And he's like, you're in my country. Get your facts straight. It's a good movie, guys.
I want to rewatch that.
I kind of want to watch it now. That's a movie I bought. I bought that one digitally. That's one I want because that one's not super accessible, to own.
Yeah.
And so I bought that one digitally, maybe in part of a bundle. So I might actually watch that tonight, dude. The funniest part in the whole movie, and I'm a sucker for these types of stupid gags, just like the kind of gags like in Tommy Boy where the hood flap comes up, shit like that. Yeah. When the Jack in the Box style snowman goes to the car. Parrot in the nose. Mm-hmm. Dude, my whole my grandparents are always dying laughing, dude. Look on Jack Lemmon's face. And this came out like kind of right around after off the heat of because when he did Glengarry get Glenn Ross.
That was like what, 92?
Yeah, but after he did Glengarry, Glenn Ross, Jack Lemmon had a bit of steam. Then he was doing Grumpy Old Men, and and then My Fellow Americans was more mid to like 97 or something. Yeah. But he had this like string of flicks off the heels of
Odd Couple. I think they did that, didn't they?
Well, he was in the original Odd Couple.
I'm talking about the remake too. They did,
but he wasn't in that.
Oh, okay, maybe he wasn't.
He was in the original black and white one. But anyway, I think right. Maybe I'm getting my shit fucked up.
Because there was a time when I rented those from Blockbuster, all of his movies, because I thought they were hysterical.
Anyway, yeah, Grumpy Old Men 2. Grumpy Old Men 2 is not as good as the first one, but
no.
But just the concept of these old ass crotchety fucking crusty men in the love triangle competing for the hot babe. Like Raquel Welch is 70 and she's like the hot fucking looker.
Yep.
It's so hilarious when you just kind of like, I love in the first one because they're each one has them competing with women, I think. And I love it when they put the fish in the card.
Oh yeah.
So
It stinks up the car.
Walter Matthau. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll move on. Sorry, we spent a lot of time on that one, but this is Todd's. I love dad comedies, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna need help with this one because I've never seen Primary Colors.
I've never seen it either. This came out during the great Travolta Renaissance, right after, you know, Pulp Fiction came out, and then he suddenly got a ton of movies. He came out with Michael, he had Phenomenon, and he had Primary Colors. And Primary Colors, that was when Clinton was in office. And you know, wow, God, what's Emma Thompson played Hillary, and but I actually never seen it. And but that was, you know, you want another political movie that came out at the same time, Wag the Dog.
Wag the Dog. Okay, I never saw that.
It literally came out like at the same time as Primary Colors, but I never saw it. But you know what? This makes me kind of want to watch it because I want to see Travolta as Bill Clinton, dude.
I love Travolta. I'm surprised I haven't seen it. I think Blaine said he saw this one. Blaine or Gushy. Somebody said they saw this one. So,
hey, you know, hey Kelly, what's up? You know what? Actually, your comment makes me wish we did include Home Alone 2, because while there's no president in that movie, there is a president in it. Yeah. Does that count? Like, it's meta, but Donald Trump is in Home Alone 2, therefore there's a president in there. We should have did it. But yeah, Home Alone, Donald Trump in the Plaza Hotel. That one's gone around a lot in recent years, but basically
it was his own Little Rascals, so we could have put him in Little Rascals.
Oh, I love when he's he's
sitting on the park bench, dude. Was he eating popcorn or a hot dog or something?
He's the dad of the little fucking rich prick.
Yeah.
That I love Little Rascals too, by the way. That movie's so damn funny, dude. I think it's really, but Home Alone 2, that was for them to shoot in his hotel. That was the agreement. Like, well, you got to put me in your movie. This is gonna be the biggest movie. Home Alone was huge. I'm gonna make it bigger. He's like, and you know, now it's Chris Columbus talks in the past few years, like since he was president and all that shit. Chris Columbus was shit talking him, saying, "Yeah, fuck that guy. He had to put us in the movie. We had him in more scenes, but I was just entertaining him." And the whole time, I'm like, "All right, we're gonna delete these. These are never make it in the film." I'm like, "You're an asshole, dude."
Yeah,
Chris Columbus came like an asshole. I'm like, "Dude, he let you film in his hotel.
Who cares who the president was?"
But I'm saying, like,
he's a president. I mean, come on.
But I'm saying he let you film in his hotel, which normally would have cost you a lot of money. Who cares if he wants a walk-on part? Like, that's business. Like, just fucking like, oh, this fucking asshole. So Chris Columbus lost. He was clearly showing his political bias with those comments. Yeah. So it's like, you know, fuck that guy. I would love, dude, if I was like these Theo Vaughns or these Joe Rogans that got to interview Trump, I would have pulled out that, like, hey, what do you think about Chris Columbus talking shit about your cameo in Home Alone 2? And even Mac was. Macaulay Culkin, not our Mac. Macaulay Culkin was also saying stuff too. I'm like, you were a kid, Macaulay. Like, everybody's just kind of showing their political bias about Trump now. I'm like, get a grip, dude. First of all, when I was a kid, I never even thought twice about this. I didn't know it was Donald Trump. I just I just literally thought it was the guy that says down the hall and to the left. And as I get older, I totally realized, oh yeah, that scene's totally unneeded. Yeah. Excuse me, where's the lobby? Down the hall and to the left. Like you just, in a normal scenario, you would edit that out. It's fluff because you would just have Kevin arrive.
Well, I think they were talking about editing it out, weren't they? One of these streaming services. Like, are you freaking kidding me? How stupid is that?
But it's so funny because it really doesn't serve the film. But because of the history behind it, I love it. Like, everybody thinks about that scene, you know, down the hall and to the left. Anyway, go.
Primary colors. Blaine said it was a C, so we haven't seen that. So I'll take your word for it, Blaine. But I will watch that.
I got to add it to my list. Yeah. All right, so this would be mine now. Oh no, this is the chat's officially. Kelly, welcome to the chat. You get to help us decide where this goes. Round and round. Idiocracy. Okay, I know a lot of people like this movie. It's a bit of a cult.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie, man.
Never seen it. I've seen the memes. More than I've actually seen the movie. But where do you get? This is all your guys' S. Silhouette thinks it's an S. We need some. Blaine gives it an S. All right. Yeah. Well, yeah,
I do think it's S tier. It's a heck of a lot of fun. It's funny. Of course, the president himself is hysterical.
Isn't that Terry Crews?
Terry Crews. So yeah, I put it up there.
Oh, ahead of My Fellow Americans. What is this crime?
Well, it's up to the chat. I mean,
I know, but they also put S. No, they can't supersede mine. I'm pulling an executive order here. It's not going in front of My Fellow Americans.
Order.
Yeah, I'm not letting the fucking common folk.
Come on, guys, filibuster. You can do it.
No. I'm gonna filibusting you. I'm gonna fill it up good. All right, all right. So S because the list is so weak. Okay,
It's
I
president films. Come on.
Well, no, it's true. That's how we're doing it in context of the whole list. I already said like My Fellow Americans wouldn't be an S in real life, dude. I think it's a B. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, so is it my turn? Let's do this. I will say this for a genre as niche and not very exciting as president films, the fact that Todd did so many is scratching my head a little bit. It's like this is so many fucking president films. Like there's not that many. I could have trimmed the fat off this and done like the bangers.
But come on.
Air Force One, everybody knows, and Olympus Has Fallen. Okay, is this mine?
Yeah, this is yours.
I remember seeing this movie. I watched it. It's one of those movies you watched on HBO or something one night.
It's all over cable.
It's like a Die Hard in the White House ripoff movie. I don't remember that much about
Jamie
it.
Foxx.
I remember it's by the numbers. It's fucking ABC.
Or no, this isn't the Jamie Foxx one. This
is the one with Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler.
I'm literally going to call it a C because it's just a middle of the road Die Hard knockoff. Die Hard in the
it's entertaining. I'll give him that.
Middle of the road.
My wife enjoyed it too. So yeah,
because it's a common crowd pleaser, right?
Yeah,
So, but yeah, it's definitely nothing new. The fact that this thing got like 2 or 3 sequels, nuts, absolutely nuts. All right, so are Harold Kumar meet Ernest in Hell? That'd be great.
This is all me, I guess.
Would you guys watch an Ernest movie with the deepfake technology? Whoever owns the Ernest estate, they could make a new Ernest movie with his likeness, and they can get an impersonator to do the voice and just kind of, take the mantle and take the torch and finally give us that Ernest Goes to Hell. Would that be going too far? Okay, Clear
and Present Danger.
One of the ultimate dad movies.
I saw this when it first came out with my brother. We were obsessed with it. We loved all the Jack Ryan films, the Harrison Ford films. What?
All of them?
Yes. We used to watch them all the time.
Patriot Games Patriot Games is boring, dude.
Oh, I loved Patriot Games. I would actually give this. I like this better than Independence Day. I love Clear and Present Danger.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's a heck of a lot of fun. So if anybody hasn't seen them, if anybody's into the Jack Ryan, Tom Clancy novels, I highly recommend.
Let's count them off. Hunt for Red October, right?
Yeah.
Clear and Present Day, and that's Alec Baldwin.
Hunt for October, Patriot Games, then the Clear and Present Danger.
What's the third Harrison Ford one? Because there's a third
one. Clear and Present Danger.
So there's 3 Harrison Ford movies though, right? Isn't there 3 of them or no?
No.
Just the 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like I'm forgetting one though. I feel like Hunt for Red October, Clear and Present Danger, Patriot Games. I feel like there's one more. Yeah, look them up real quick because this is driving me crazy. I own these 2 on 4K, and I think I own Hunt for Red October. Yeah, I do.
You say they're
no, they're okay. They're just kind of because I grew up with them too.
Some of All Fears, but that's not.
That's Ben Affleck.
That's Affleck.
Share your screen. Share your screen.
Jack Ryan. All right.
Because maybe I am thinking maybe I'm just getting the number because I know that's Ben Affleck, but maybe I'm just getting it confused for that one. Did you? Okay. All right. You're right. It's just those 2. My bad. Okay. So, hey, while we're on the screen, what do you think about the other Jack Ryan? Do you like all of them or just the Harrison Ford?
I like Hunt for October as well. I thought that's great.
How do you rank? Have you seen all those?
Yeah.
Even the.
I haven't seen Some of All Fears in a long time.
Have you seen the Chris Pine?
No, I didn't watch any of the newer
ones. Out of the ones that you've seen, how would you rank them?
For me, I would probably do. As a kid, I liked Clear and Present Danger the most, and then I liked Hunt for Red October than Patriot Games. Now, I would probably do Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger, and then Hunt for Red October.
Wow.
Yeah.
I seem to recall thinking Patriot Games is under Clear and Present. Something about Patriot Games, I think. I don't think I'm getting them confused. I might be getting them confused because they kind of blend together to me, those two movies. But anyway, I feel like I have to watch them.
Yeah, it's been about 10 years, but I always loved those films. And then I loved Crimson Tide as well. That was Gene Hackman.
But that's not a Jack Ryan, is it?
No, it's not Jack Ryan, but it was during the same time. So
yeah, it came out when Hunt for Red October did. Didn't it also have like submarines?
Yeah.
All right. So who's next?
Let me just put my wheel on here. Hold on. Make it easier.
Yeah, Blaine, The Fugitive. I mean, you know what? I was never a big
Fugitive is great too.
We do have Air Force One on here, Silhouette. We just haven't landed on it yet. The Fugitive is good. I was never a big Harrison Ford fan growing up. It's probably because I didn't like Star Wars or Indiana Jones. So whenever he had any other film, I wasn't attracted to it because I'm like, I don't like Han Solo and this guy. But Witness is a good movie. The Fugitive is a good movie, and he's got good movies. Who's this? Who's
Chat?
Oh, the interview's great, dude. Yeah. Come on, it's Chat. This is S tier. Actually, I'd say I'd say the interview is the best on this whole list. I think that movie is so fucking funny.
So far, I think it's the best, but I mean, it's up to the chat.
Yeah, so far it is. Yeah. Oh no, my favorite movie's on here. It's on here. But
I think says S. Silhouette says S.
Just like a Digby. I love it, dude. And you know what? It's really sad. I get why nobody wants to work with Franco anymore, and I get why Seth Rogen distanced himself from Franco. But like them working together was pretty magic.
Oh, they're funny. Yeah,
I think Seth Rogen without him is fucking whack.
He's terrible without him.
I just think without him he's whack. And it's so funny because Seth Rogen, when he's with James Franco, you would think it's the other way around, but you would think the good-looking dude is the straight man, and the flubby, fucking weird-looking guy, average guy, is the funny guy. But it's backwards. James Franco's the funny guy, and then he's the straight man, and that's how he is best suited. Because I really don't think he's that funny. He's obviously a good writer because he helps write all this stuff. But like just his natural, like what he uses out, I don't think he's the funniest guy. So he's a natural straight man, and so without Franco, I don't think it works. But
yeah, Pineapple Express. I mean, I love that film. And then also, what was the other one? The World's End.
The World's End or whatever. That's so funny, dude.
That is hysterical.
You don't have enough bullets, bitch. Look at that Silhouette. That Asian chick who canceled Franco was saying all white people were trash too. Yeah, it's all just a big double standard. Everybody's just a hypocrite, and I'm convinced everybody. I don't know. It's sad. I mean, what Franco was doing was shitty, and dude, him he got more than one chance, dude. Like a few years before the incident with his school, and because he was doing the whole Kevin Spacey thing, abusing his power. It was his acting school, and he was fucking the students. They were legal, but he was fucking the students.
You can't do that shit. Yeah.
But a few years before that, remember, and he survived this one. And Franco and Seth Rogen defended him. Remember when he got caught? He got put on blast by like a 16-year-old.
Oh yeah.
Remember slipping into her DMs. She saw him at a play he was doing in New York City, and she was outside looking to get an autograph and a picture. And then he must have thought she was cute or something. And he said tag him in the photos on Instagram that they took together. And she did. And then he slid in her DMs. And he straight up, those conversations he was having, she knew that how old she was. She clarified how old she was, and she was on vacation in New York with her mom. And he's like, what hotel are you staying at? Like, yeah, my mom's not in town. He's like, oh, I can come over. Pretty scummy move, dude. I mean,
you can't do that.
Because he's like, at that time, he was pushing 40. He was upper 30s. I'm like, dude, it's one thing if they're of age, but dude, if they're underage, even if they're like just barely underage, and her mom, the guy had the balls, like, you're gonna sneak into the window at their hotel when mom's gone, like you're in high school. God, he's trying to play off his Jane. Look, the mom comes home, like, hey, are you James Franco? Yeah, he's got like a pillow over his dick. Yeah, nice to meet you. But But and it was funny because Seth Rogen defended him then, because Seth Rogen hosted SNL right after that, and then he used the platform to let Seth Franco come out and basically he made jokes about him, and they laughed about it, and it was done. Oh, who gets this?
You.
I love Executive Decision. Executive Decision's S tier. Fuck everybody, it's S tier. I love it. This is very much like Air Force One, but better. Sorry, not sorry. I love Executive.
Steven Seagal's best film.
Yeah, he died because he dies early.
I'm just kidding.
He's like a cocky piece of shit, dude, and he just fucking dies.
Well, that's why I rented it, because he was on the cover, and then he dies in the first 5 minutes.
And I like the amended cover better because it's more honest. Because he's not in the movie very much, but also he's not a marquee star anymore. So it's like, God, we can't put. When they re-release this later on, it's like we can't put him on here. He's like a fucking washed up C movie actor now. But at the time he was marketing because he was hot. This is like, this came out during his peak, and that's why we rented it. My mom loves Kurt Russell. We all love Kurt Russell, but she also loved Steven Seagal. And I remember she's like, "Oh my God, I gotta see that movie with both Kurt Russell and Steven Seagal." Oh, and then we watched it, and then I remember like when he flies off the edge of that plane, dude.
You think he's coming back? You're like,
it was like 20 minutes in the movie. He had like 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. He was in the movie for like 10 minutes. It was like 20 minutes into the movie, and then when he flew off, it was so anticlimactic. And my mom's like, "Oh, he's coming back. He's hanging on the end of that plane."
I thought so too.
And he just never came back.
Yeah, I know. Well, I rented because of Steven Seagal, and I was pissed.
It's so funny, dude. And this movie's infamous too because John Leguizamo, fuck that guy. He's nothing but. I used to like John Leguizamo, and I actually used to like how he used to shit talk everybody and tell these industry stories. Now he's just kind of a shit talker all around, and I don't know if I like take his angle to heart anymore, but he always tells that story about his altercation with Steven Seagal. Everybody has a Steven Seagal story that worked with him, that talks shit on him. But I think Tom Arnold's got some funny, shitty Steven Seagal stories too, because he was in that movie, The Glimmer Man, which is with Keenan Ivory Wayans. It's a shit movie. But in this movie, same old thing you've always heard. John Leguizamo, he's harped about in the last few years. He comes on here. He thinks he's bigger than fucking Jesus Christ. He thinks he's better than everybody. And he's like trying to tell the stuntmen what to do. Like, no, I got that. Like, he's like, who the fuck are you, dude? You don't know who he's. And he basically tells a story about how like he got the shit wind knocked out of him. Like, he's a punk. It was this whole thing, and he's never like lived it down because he's like he brings it up multiple times, and they always ask him about it, dude. But yeah, Todd liked to fuck him with his ponytail, dude. Todd loves him.
Oh, the Ruskies.
Lawman, dude. We all know Corey G's all about that Lawman. Remember that? He used to always talk about Lawman.
Yeah.
All right.
Escape from LA. Who
gets this? You? Pretty nice.
Escape from LA. Was never a fan of it. Yeah. I know you like it, but
I'm an apologist for it. In context of this list, I would probably put it on an S or an A because look, I'm in on the joke. It's total satire, just like New York was. And it's more the same. It's even stupider. Stupider is not a word. It's even dumber, and it's silly, and it's got 90s cheesy effects. There's just something so fucking bad about it that I love it, where it's like, part of me, I want to go, look, this is intentionally bad. But then he goes on and does Ghost of Mars. I'm like, well, maybe it wasn't intentionally bad. Maybe this is where his career is now. But it worked in this film. I love watching Peter Fonda surf on the turn. Yeah. Surf alongside surf along the turnpike, dude. It's the worst green screen you've ever seen, dude. Cowabunga, Sir Hang 10, brother. It's so like, I love this. Dude. It's like, I think it's brilliant. And you have Pam Grier, the trans dude. She got the man voice. It's like it's overdone. And of course you got the Bruce Campbell cameo, and I love it. He plays basketball to save his life, dude. He has to make that full court shot, dude.
God, yeah.
It's just so dumb.
Ridiculous.
Obviously, it's a remake. In the first movie, he's got to save the president. In this one, he's got to save the president's daughter. And one's in LA, one's in New York. But I just think it's fun. And the reason why it's fun is the characters are fun. Snake Plissken, I would watch him in a buddy comedy. I would watch Snake Plissken do unboxing videos on YouTube. I think he's just got charisma.
I think he's overrated. As much as I love Kurt Russell, I think Snake Plissken, the character's overrated.
I think it's fantastic. I think Todd's overrated. Okay. You know what? That's a good one. Kelly, you're right, dude. The Purge did do a president movie.
Oh, yeah. I did like the first Purge. I don't think I saw the president one, though.
Yeah, you're right. I should have thought about that. Sorry. Okay. Who gets first kid? The chat?
The chat. I love first kid.
You guys are getting all the good ones.
I know.
Guys, where's first kid? This is technically mainly about the president's kid.
One of Sinbad's best films.
But there is a president here, man. It's so funny.
Silhouette's leaving.
Silhouette's like, peace.
Yeah.
I'm out with first kid. I can't take this anymore. No, no, it's okay. You got to go pick up a pizza for your lazy friends. Why would you do that? Just tell him no. If he's late, now if he's like handicapped, I get it. But if he's lazy, I'd be like, no, pick up your own now.
There we go, Blaine. That's what I'm talking about.
It's just a fun movie, dude. It's just and you know what? I've talked about it before on a stream somewhere, but this movie was ahead of its time.
I watch this once a year, man. It's just so much fun. You have Brad in it from Home Improvement.
Yeah, he's the bully, at the private school. But no, this movie was right on the heels of like the AIM chat days.
Mm-hmm.
So this is before the internet was really big. So this tackles the situation of like a cyber, like getting catfish before catfishing was really a thing.
Catfished by the Secret Service.
The guy that that got fired. Didn't even does he have an alcohol problem? Is that right?
Yeah,
a drinking problem. And he's pretending to be like this teenage girl, and he's chatting up the boy, getting all dirty. And then of course he meets him in a mall, and it's creepy. It's like, this is a Disney movie. It's Disney, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's a family movie. It's kind of dark when you think about it, just like the undertones.
Yeah, because they're trying to shoot the kid and everything like that.
Yeah, he's trying to murder a kid, and I'm sorry, maybe he want to do something else with that kid. I don't know what I'm saying. Like,
Sinbad turns him from like a straight-laced kid to actually a kid that has fun, and yeah, Sinbad. He's great. I love Sinbad.
Now, as far as Sinbad goes, I don't think this is as good as Jingle All the Way or House Guest.
House Guest that's his peak, dude.
House Guest and Jingle All the Way. This is not as good as that, but it rounds out the top three. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sinbad, do you buy Sinbad as a Secret Service guy, dude? I don't think he could jump fast enough to take a bullet for me, dude. Yeah, he's too much Mickey D's, dude. All right. Why did I get this one? I want Lincoln. I've never seen this piece of
shit. Never seen this one?
No.
It's not good, dude.
Where does it go?
This was very this was very popular when it first came out. Like, people were talking about like Abraham Lincoln. They thought it was hysterical. It's like a sci-fi movie. Like, it was a big red box film. So that was like the peak of red box. Everybody picked this up. And it was terrible, dude. Oh God. Blaine put it S tier. You like this one?
S tier.
No, this is going D tier. This is yours, right?
Yeah, it's mine. So I get to
yeah, you choose.
Put it in the F.
Okay.
I'm sure it doesn't deserve it, but put it in F. Hey, Gushy, I appreciate that comment. Sinbad would have been a bullet sponge. Maybe he would have.
No.
I'm not saying he could have taken the bullet good. I mean, he's got a lot of mass.
He's got all that McDonald's fat on him.
I kind of hate that I got that one, but go ahead. Todd's going to get Lincoln or something, the one I want to talk about.
Oh, you can talk. If I get Lincoln, you can talk.
Oh, I mean, I will, but you'll get to put it wherever you put it.
I've never seen Lincoln, so
I never saw Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
I've never seen this one either. So this is
okay. I don't think I've seen Man of the Year. So help Todd out. Where's Man of the Year going out? R.I.P. Robin Williams. I actually just rewatched Mrs. Doubtfire 2 nights ago. I love that movie. I've seen it so many damn times.
Yeah, it's funny, man. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife likes it too. It's just help is on the way, dear.
Gushy Blaine. Anybody seen this?
It's got Robin Williams in a powdered wig. I wish it was World's Greatest Dad. That's a better Robin Williams movie.
Yeah, that is a good movie.
All right, settle it. D.
D. Okay, there you go. Thanks, Blaine. Moving on.
World's Greatest Dad. I would own it. I wish that would come out on 4K. I think it's just a fantastic black comedy. I've watched it multiple times.
The chat get this?
Yeah,
chat's all the good ones, dude.
Okay, Harold and Kumar Guantanamo Bay. I mean, it's got one scene with a fake George W. Bush, but Guantanamo Bay is adjacent to, the government and where they get, terrorists get sent.
Just the whole George W. Bush scene it's an S tier for me. I mean, it is so funny.
You like getting hand jobs? Yeah. Do you like giving hand jobs? That makes you a fucking hypocrite attitude. Now shut the fuck up. Smoke my weed. It's funny because Kumar's like, no, but in real life, Kumar's like, yeah, I like giving hand jobs. Don't tell.
Like you say, you met Big Bob?
I got a lot of sandwich.
Yeah. You suck Big Bob's
S tier for G-Bay. Yeah. Fuck G-Bay. I love that, dude. Fuck G-Bay. Yeah, it's definitely S.
Yeah. Okay.
Starship fucking troopers. Why is your ass so dirty? Don't you wipe? Don't ask questions you don't want the answer.
It was like that was a brown streak. Dude.
He got a good wipe, dude.
Sick, dude.
Who gets Patriot games? Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I already told you how I feel about Patriots Day. I'm gonna give Patriots Day a C. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's a little. It's just it's definitely a grandpa movie. It reminds me of my grandpa in Kentucky. This is the kind of movies he would watch. He'd fall asleep in his recliner watching. Yeah, I'd just throw it in the C. All right, let's go and keep it rolling. You guys see Limp Bizkit's in the studio making a new record?
Awesome. Deep Impact. We have
I haven't seen this since when it came, like in the, within a couple of years when it came out. So in late 90s, I saw it.
What's his Morgan Freeman plays the president in this one as well. Deep Impact. This movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
It was the answer. It was the answer to Armageddon. Armageddon and Deep Impact came out at the same time.
I think Deep Impact's better than Armageddon in my opinion, because the whole tidal wave scene and knowing you're gonna die with just standing in front of a giant tidal wave. I don't know. Going to the shelter. I actually thought it was solid when I was a kid. I give it a B.
This is one of those movies that really dates itself with the actors. Like this is the 5 seconds that Lily Sobieski had a career.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like in a lot of stuff for like 5 minutes. Yeah. Wrong Turn and all right, so chat again. Big money, no whammies. Oh, come on, okay, you guys can have Head of State. I want Escape from New York. Where's Head of State on here?
So not on here?
You son of a bitch.
Am I missing something? Where's it at?
I think you're missing it. You might have did you not have the right file? Because it won't take
Will it not add it anymore? Can I try to add it now?
You can.
Okay.
Just make sure it's the right file, because maybe that was it, or Monica Lewinsky.
Oh,
dude.
That's Head of State, dude. We already did Head of State.
Oh, you just didn't take it out? Oh, you're right.
I didn't take it out.
That's how great that movie is.
This.
Yeah, Monica Lewinsky. I was watching the old retro interview where she was talking about how Bill Clinton was her sexual soulmate. It's pretty cringe. Okay, the American president. Who is this again? Chat.
Oh, this is the chat. Yeah.
This has Michael J. Fox is in this movie.
It's starring Michael Douglas.
But is it Michael J. Fox in this one? He's in it with Annette Bening. Yeah, he's like his chief of staff.
Yeah,
or he's press secretary or something.
Mm-hmm. The chat.
I don't remember much about this movie personally.
I thought it was fine. I saw it when I was a kid. I put it probably. I'm guessing it'd be kind of like Primary Colors, but that's just me.
You got a president bachelor looking for love, and
Michael Douglas. I mean, in the '90s, that's top tier though. He is fantastic.
He's fine. He's not.
I loved him, man.
He's not one of my guys. I mean, he's in some movies that I like, but he's not really my guy. I watched, the last movie I watched with Michael Douglas a couple years ago. I finally watched because it was on my list. I believe it was Ridley. I think it was Ridley Scott, not Tony Scott, but that Black Rain movie.
Okay,
so and it's like everything that on paper it looks so awesome because it's Ridley Scott, 80s. And it's about a cop who is dealing with the fucking Yakuza and shit like that. The triad, it's like, I love that shit. And the movie was fucking boring as fuck. I'm like, God dang it. It's just not that good. It kind of reminds me of that. Oh gosh, what's it called with Wesley Snipes and Sean Connery? What is it? Not Year of the Dragon. What's it fucking called? I'm gonna look it up because it's driving me crazy. Oh, I can't look it up. I'm charging my keyboard. Anyway, who's got Armageddon? Me?
Yeah.
Dude, fuck this movie. I watched it, I think, once. It's just garbage.
You don't want to close your eyes.
It's Michael Bay trash, dude. It's absolutely trash.
It's bad.
But I have to say, it's very unhip for me to say, but if you don't like that Aerosmith song, I get it. It's kind of a good song. Can we all agree it's actually kind of a good song?
It was good in the 90s, man. That's shit now. I can't listen to that.
It's overblown. And this is when they lost their spine because they had that one songwriter, a chick that wrote the song for them. The same chick that, maybe it's because I like Meatloaf, because she wrote a lot of stuff for Meatloaf on the There Goes the Neighborhood album, like I'd Lie for You and That's the Truth. And
that's like a great song. I love that song.
But it's the same songwriter that's clearly written by a chick. It's like a chick songwriter. You could tell. Like, yeah, there's something about it. So, but the movie's fucking dog shit. It's ass. Okay, so Todd,
give me something good.
No, give me something good. Well, we're kind of getting down to the good stuff now, actually.
Okay, Lincoln. This is definitely an F.
Have you seen it?
Kidding. No, I haven't seen it. This is up to you.
Yeah, Lincoln fucking sucks.
It does.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it an F. It probably doesn't deserve an F because it's got a great cast and it's really well acted, and it's Spielberg. It really, its presentation is really, really good. But I remember I went and saw this in the theater for extra credit in my for a college course.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, I did that. One of my professor in this one class was going to give us extra credit if we went and saw Lincoln and did something like, okay, cool, and we gave him the ticket stub. I'm like, I think I learned all I can about Lincoln in the 4th grade, but I'll go. Fucking grown ass man.
It was like 3 hours long.
It's super long. And I went, and I remember I took one of my kid brothers to it, and and I was like, "You want to go to a movie?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." And we went and saw it, and it was so long. And I went during the day, like an early matinee in Branson, Missouri. Dude, this thing was packed with old people, dude. This is their movie. Lincoln, he was my president. Exactly. They were live back then, dude. And I just remember the whole time there was this poor old man that got up and had to go to the bathroom, and he couldn't get out of the theater. He kept walking in front of the screen. He didn't know where the exit was. Like, down in front. And he'd like stop in the middle and he'd turn around, like, God dang it, sit down. Like, he's bumbling, dude. Like he had dementia. And then like he walked back again, like, no, get out the way. Everybody's yelling at him. And then he opened the door right by the fucking screen, which is
the exit.
Yeah, and he let in the sunlight. Everybody's like, oh! He's like, get out of the way. I think he went out the exit. The emergency.
Did he bring it? Remember when I went to Branson?
Yeah, Diddy was there. What?
No, when I went to the Branson Theater, people bring their own popcorn buckets, dude.
Oh,
they're from home, dude.
Yeah, they let you do that, but like I worked in the area for the company that owned the theaters, and they for the same guys that owned it. I didn't work for the theater, but they let us have all the concessions we wanted for a quarter.
Oh, Jesus.
1 quarter, So anyway, that was it, but the movie was boring. It's well cast, but it's just it's basically it doesn't focus on Lincoln as a whole. It focuses on the period of Lincoln's life as the Civil War was winding down. It's just like this one snapshot towards the end of the Civil War. That's it. And Tommy Lee Jones won an Oscar for it. It's just, Daniel Day-Lewis is great. He really does come off like Abraham Lincoln. He loses himself in it, but just not good. All right, so this is
chat. Absolute
power. Come on, you guys know you guys love some Clint, dude. This is ultimate dad movies right here.
This is great, dude. I love Absolute Power.
I don't remember too much about it, but this is
Gene Hackman.
These are the movies, like I'm telling you, my grandpa, Patriot Games, Absolute Power, Dirty Harry, all these damn these are all like they were all like in the background.
Anybody in the chat?
Anybody in the chat see Absolute Power?
It's an A tier. I'll
Okay,
put it on
good.
A tier.
I love Clint, dude. Okay, let's get this
I
going.
do too.
Give me a good one. White House Down.
This is the Jamie Foxx one, right?
This is the same fucking movie as the other movie. Yeah, it's Olympus Has Fallen, White House Down. They came out at the same time. It's like Deep Impact and Armageddon again. They're the same fucking movie. What did I give that? Just give it the same.
What did you give? Armageddon?
No, what did I give Olympus Has Fallen? Because it's the same movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just put it behind Olympus Has Fallen. That's fine. I don't
Alright.
care. Yeah, put it at the end. Fuck Channing
Doesn't
Tatum.
Jamie Foxx wear like Jordans in it? The president did. He's wearing like a suit or something.
It's fucking dumb. I don't even give a shit. Jamie Foxx's clone. Yeah. That was funny, dude. Everybody thought he was a clone and dead.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
God.
Todd gets JFK. I know he hates this
I
movie.
hate this movie. I hate.
When's the last time you watched it?
90s.
Do you think you would appreciate it more as an older guy? You
I
watched it as a guy,
I love Kevin Costner.
but you watched it as a young kid. I feel like this is the kind of movie. I mean, I haven't seen it, and I'm saying this for myself too. I think this is the kind of movie we should watch as adults, just to see if it's any different. But yeah, as you remember it, you don't like it very much.
Yeah, I'll put it in a C.
You know what we should have put? Would it have counted? Would like we could have did any war movie? No, because I was thinking about Glory. They don't actually show Lincoln in Glory. I love Glory, dude. Glory's fantastic.
Is that the one with Brad Pitt?
No, Glory's Matthew Broderick and Denzel.
Oh, okay.
Right, Denzel's getting whipped, dude, and he's just like staring at the camera, eye fucking you with tears going down his eyes. And they have no music. All you hear is the crack of the whip. It makes it more powerful, dude. Who gets this? The chat. Come on, guys.
Chat, man, they get everything good.
Where's Escape from New York going, and why is it S? And why is it at the very top? You guys have 3 seconds to answer. I'm taking this one. Come on, where's it going? S? Is it high S or low S? It's high S, right?
You pick.
High S. It's the chat, but it's the top.
Okay.
This movie's iconic. The poster's iconic. Snake Plissken's iconic.
I think it's overrated.
It's just Escape from LA. Obviously, it was just ripping off its own movie, but not as well. I love how Todd moved on fast. He's not only let me talk about my favorite damn movie. He's like, yeah, fuck your movie. It's great, fantastic.
Hey, you can keep talking about it.
No, we're doing Air Force One now. We're clearly moving on. Awesome soundtrack. I love the Snake Plissken theme. Dun, da 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 da. No, this is mine.
Air Force One.
Oh, I took the chats.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna put Air Force One as an A.
Okay.
Put it behind First Kid. It's a really good.
First Kid?
Yeah, why not? I'm feeling saucy. I mean, I really like it, but I if you're asking which one I would watch right now, I'm First Kid. It's easier to watch. Get off my plane. That movie. That's one of those movies that was spoofed. Like every year, you had everybody kind of like when they did the Matrix thing. Everybody was doing Matrix. Pop quiz, hot shot with Speed.
Yeah,
I feel like everybody was doing the "Get off my plane" and all that shit.
This was one of the first VHSs I bought back in I think '95.
Air Force One.
I wore that thing out. Oh yeah.
I remember when it was a big deal when movies, because movies were in theaters. Maybe a year later, they'd come out to home release, and then they go to HBO. And then it was like another year that like Fox, they'd get to show them on like primetime TV. And I remember when they were first showing Air Force One for the first time on primetime TV, like on ABC Air Force One. That was the first time I watched it. And I remember it being like a big deal.
Dave, I haven't seen Dave since the 90s. It was okay.
Is that one also Kevin Kline? Oh, that's Kevin Kline. That's Kevin Kline. The other one's Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah, I don't remember Dave. I want to say I've seen it, but I don't remember.
I saw in the 90s. My mom loved it, so that's all I remember.
Yeah, those moms, they like Kevin Kline. I love In-N-Out, dude. I think In-N-Out's so fucking funny. I died. You ever see that, dude?
I don't remember it. I've seen it. I don't remember it though.
It's so funny. It's so stupid funny where he's like outed at the Oscars, dude. He's like the drama teacher, remember, in the small town, and he's clearly a closeted homosexual. And then Matt Dillon's his like favorite student, and he went on to be a big hotshot actor. And they're all watching him. I think his name's Cameron Drake, and he's the hometown hero, and he's nominated for the best actor Oscar. And they're all watching it back home, the whole school, the teacher. And then he goes up and he's thanking for his award. I'd like to thank my teacher. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my drama teacher. He's a huge inspiration for his character because he's playing a gay character, and he's gay. And everybody's watching. He outed his teacher. It was like, it was so fucking funny. Then the whole teacher, it's all about the whole town coming after him because he's gay. Like it's an illness, dude. It's so 90s. You couldn't get away with it now. It's so funny.
Chat gets Mars attacks.
You fucking lucky fuckers. Yeah, where's Mars attacks go? I have a soft spot for this movie. I know it's got problems. I know it's kind of a mess when you watch it these days. I know it's kind of the start of the decline for Tim Burton because it doesn't really feel like Tim Burton, but at least it wasn't Disney Tim Burton. But you know what? I think this movie's a high B. I think it's fun. I think it's insanely quotable. Mm-hmm. I love Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson is the president. Yeah, absolutely.
Earth and Mars together. He's so charismatic. Mm-hmm. And of course you got Danny DeVito. I love Tom Jones that he's in the movie. It's so ridiculous. Like, hey, you're Tom Jones, right? Hey, it ain't unusual. Well, hey, anybody got a pen? I love it's so stupid. You have what's his fucking name? The boxer. Jim, what's his name? I can't spit. The football player in real life football.
Jim Brown.
Yeah, Jim Brown is the boxer. Mm-hmm. And he's working at in the Vegas hotel or whatever. And Pam Grier's in that one too. Pam Grier had a little bit of a renaissance.
She did.
And, when it's like doing Jackie Brown, she did this, and fun movie. It had Ray J pre sex tape with Kim Kardashian. Ray J was her Pam Grier's oldest son.
Was Ray J an act? He was a musical artist, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I think he was just like his sister Brandy, where they acted and did music, In the Line of Fire. Fun fact. I've owned this on Blu-ray for about 15 years and I've never watched it.
You need to watch this, man. The movie's great, dude.
And I love Clint. I've just never watched it. Yeah, I have this 2-pack. I've got this 2-pack I bought where it's like a box and it's got 2 like basic Blu-rays inside of it, and it's got Devil's Own, and it's got In a Line of Fire, and I've never so much as opened it.
You need to watch it. He plays. He was JFK's, Secret Service agent, and then, of course, he has to live that down.
Yeah, I'll watch it. It's just one of these things that it got lost in the shuffle of all the backlog, and I actually got it like 14 years ago, and that's so fucking. It's still unopened. I've never seen The Devil's Own with Brad Pitt and what is it, Harrison Ford and Brad Pitt. I've never seen that either.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's like it's a dad movie 2-pack, dude. Yeah, one of these days I got to crack it open. I think dad movies. I think Robert Redford. I think Clint Eastwood. I finally watched that Last Castle movie because I got that Kino Lorber.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Todd talks it up. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was great. I thought it was fine. It was okay.
Murder at 1600.
It's been a minute since I've seen this one. We'll kind of all help on this one. Where does this go, Todd?
It's been a while. I think Diane Lane is in this.
Okay.
I believe she's in it. When I saw it, I thought it was average.
Hold on. What's the Wesley Snipes movie that's the follow-up to The Fugitive? Is it this one?
You're thinking of you're thinking of U.S. Marshals.
U.S. Marshals, because I had Robert Downey Jr. as the twist bad guy.
Yeah, which I do like U.S. Marshals a lot.
I haven't seen that one in a hot minute as well. Okay, yeah, Murder 1600. I can't remember this one that well. Wesley's probably due for a comeback. I mean, Marvel's probably going to end up going back to him for Blade, which is smart. Give our boy some work.
Just throw it in a B, all right?
Yeah, throw it a B. We're good. What's up, Ishmael?
Hey, Ish.
Howdy, boys. You guys ever been into America's Most Wanted with Jay? America's Most Wanted. Oh, you mean
Watch the show. Yeah,
the
absolutely.
show. Hell yeah.
Mhm.
And kind of like Unsolved Mysteries, it had the same sort of motive where they were presenting very, very more modern crimes and very
That and Rescue 911 as well.
Oh, Rescue 911. Well, that
Yeah.
wasn't that was more about just that was creepy though. You hear the 911 calls. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah.
But America's Most Wanted was about catching criminals on the list now.
Yeah.
It felt a little bit more urgent, where Unsolved Mysteries, they could have been talking about something 5 or 10 years ago, cold cases, things like that. And but they were the same type of principle. I know they solved a lot. They had a call line, and I know they busted a lot of people based off America's Most Wanted. I mean, if you did something bad and you were on America's Most Wanted, you knew your fucking goose was cooked. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, because everybody was watching America's Most Wanted.
Mhm.
I feel like more people probably watched America's Most Wanted than they watched Unsolved Mysteries.
Probably because there's only like 3 channels, and yeah.
I just feel like America's Most Wanted was just a more mainstream show.
Yeah.
But that's our list. And I kind of, well, you know what? I take it back. I think there is a legit S on this list, and I think Escape from New York is a legit S. I really do. I don't know what.
Yeah, I could see why you would put that there.
Like in the context of real movies, that's probably the only one I would consider a real true S. Obviously the best movies are in the S tier. In real life, I would call Executive Decision an A. I would call The Interview an A. I would call My Fellow Americans like a strong B. Harold and Kumar is probably an A. It's one of the better comedies the last 30 years. But yeah, so fun stuff. So that wraps that up. Is there anything else we wanted to talk about before we kind of closed out? Oh, Silhouette's back. He said he had fucking anchovies on it. Didn't want to slice.
Oh God. I bet snuck up your car, dude.
I've never eaten an anchovy in my life, dude. My brother, Dr. Sleaze, used to buy the cans and eat them with his fingers.
And like sardines and all that. Yeah.
Oh, gross. Have you done that?
No, but a friend at work used to do that. He used to sit right next to me, eat cans of like sardines and anchovies and stuff.
That's absolutely disgusting.
It stunk up the office, man.
Do they still have the eyes in them?
I think they do.
Gross. Fucking disgusting. Yeah, but we're gonna head out. So we'll wrap up. Wednesday, we're gonna do Trick or Treat, and we're not only gonna do Trick or Treat, we're gonna talk about the amazing set that just dropped from Synapse. Todd and I both got our copies. I'm gonna watch it and go over it this weekend. Sounds like Todd's gonna watch it and go over this weekend, hopefully. Yep. And the plan is, again, next Friday we're gonna do a stream again, and I think that we're gonna be doing our first member exclusive stream. So jump on, become a member. $2.99 helps your boys out tremendously, and we're gonna have an exclusive stream where we can get Too Hot for TV. Let's just say Too Hot for TV. We'll talk about anything.
I remember those DVDs, the Too Hot for TV.
Yeah, we used to all stay up and watch the E channel like after hours, just so we could see like the blurred out boobs, dude.
Yep.
I would all the time, and it would just loop the same like 5 minutes over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, they had the infomercials and buy the 2 Hour for TV DVDs, and
it's so fun that what a giant exploitation ring that was, because it's it's you're getting drunk people to sign away. Oh yeah, you could show me if he was even getting.
It's the same thing as Girls Gone Wild, pretty much. So
yeah, the same stuff. Yeah, you could, and even if the Girls Gone Wild guy, I don't even know if was he even getting signatures. He had, I think, even if he was, I think it's because they were like wasted and drunk usually.
Yeah.
And it's just exploiting these college girls, and what a scumbag, but a brilliant guy when you think about it. Actually, just a total genius. He could
big back then, man.
Well, this was before Pornhub. It's like that he could have only excelled at that market in the late 90s. Obviously, it's obsolete now. I mean, Todd could go rent a van and we got our own bang bus. I mean, we bring our iPhone. You don't even need like a real crew, dude. You just get like an iPhone. You don't need a boom mic. It's just
no.
I'll do all the overdubbing, dude. After, dude, I'll do the voices. Oh, I'll fill in, dude.
For the guy and girl.
Just dubbing it. Yeah, it's just whatever, man. It's so funny. But yeah, Revival House Gone Wild, dude. I'll whip it out, whatever. But that's gonna be the thing. Well, the idea for those is we will talk about anything. It's gonna be your time and our time. We'll play a game if you want. I'll pull. We can watch whatever you want. If you guys want us to watch shit on YouTube that we're not gonna have to, we don't have to worry about getting flagged. It'll be private. We'll do it. We'll have a good time. We'll talk about anything. And by all means, if there's some shit you guys want to talk about that normally we'd say, let's keep it off this channel, we'll talk about it. I don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you guys want to get into some deep discussion? I think that's going to be the new place for it for now. So yeah, like I said, join below. And other than that, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next time. Trick or treat next week. Oh, and I was pretty sick this week. So Maxine will be going up starting next week. So
perfect.
Sue me. Yeah, I would have had it up today, but I felt like shit, man. But all right, guys, bye.